welcome back to another episode of the Chaosium House RuneQuest campaign. I'm Jeff Richard. I'll be your GM. And we have Neil back on the west coast of the United States. So he is no longer in our European time zone. That's why his light looks natural and not strangely artificial like the rest of us. Okay, so if you all remember last session, at the end of the session, you were guarding, or actually I think more precisely, it was Garen and Colbrast were out at the gates that lead into Yelm's House of the Dead, or the Palace of the Dead. And there were a group of, what is it? I think it is 9 people heading forth, led by a woman wearing painted blue, carrying a shield and wearing a torque and having a glowing star on her forehead. And there were 8 other people there. And I believe at this point it's time for you guys to figure out what challenges or tests you're going to do. Are you going to let the Griffin speak, or are you guys going to take charge of the situation? I think this goes to you, Garen.
Yeah, I'm going to march towards the party and kind of stand in front of them in a kind of Black Knight, none shall pass kind of way.
Is that the best idea? Maybe take your cue from someone who did not lose their arms and legs.
He still has an arm to lose.
Just saying, we don't want it to end that way.
I wasn't. It was more for illustrative purposes, rather than direct parallel.
We'll find out in a second.
Be careful. These things,
I mean, she's carrying a shield and a broadsword, an iron broadsword. And the blue-skinned woman says that she is the Thunderbolt wielder, and for you to stand aside, for none will stop her from entering into the gates of hell.
And why have you come here?
The gates of hell or the gates of the underworld?
We're past the gates of the underworld. We are deep in the gates of hell. I think this is, I may have even posted.
But what is actually the difference?
It's all in the underworld. She wants to get into she is planning to get into the House of the Dead.
But my boss, Scott, could actually close the door, couldn't she?
Well, the door currently is closed. She says that
not letting her in.
None shall.
And a bit of blue paint won't change anything about that. I would say.
Did she bring gifts?
Well, are you up there with
Nope.
Don't let her in.
No. That was a flashback.
He says, "Sword man, stand aside. Stand aside. For she will not let you stop her from entering the House of the Dead."
You shall not pass.
I shall not let you pass.
She tells you to stand aside. She says, "I will ask you again to stand aside. I will not ask a third time." Now, she's with 8 other companions, so you're outnumbered 9-1. There's our blue-skinned woman carrying a shield, a torque, and a sword. There's a woman with eyes made out of fire. There is a armed warrior. There's another blue-skinned man with a scarf of mists and carrying a flask of water. There's a fat man, a badly wounded woman, a sacred clown, and Nisk.
Nisk's darkness. Don't forget.
Yes. Are you still hidden in the darkness?
I'm still hidden in the darkness right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So we don't see him.
Yes.
We just feel his presence, probably.
But she is holding a rock made out of flint. Garen, I'll let you make a cult lore.
Yep, 15. That is a very good pass.
This is a Orlanth thunderous magical weapon called a Thunderstone. And I will let you know that it's an enchanted type of weapon that delivers one heck of a punch. And she's making it very clear she's not going to ask again.
I am the line between the living and the dead. I'm Humact. You must talk with me. This is the nature. You cannot pass beyond without talking to me. You can threaten as much as you like, but this is not the way of things. This is not the way a god conducts themselves when talking to a fellow god.
Sword God, give me your challenge. I have traveled a long way to get here. And she seems exasperated already and more than a little bit irritated. And it's clear to you that some of her companions are wounded. Pose me your challenge so that I may so I may get this over with.
Swear to me, sword god, that you will not draw your sword in the palace of the dead. Make me this vow. You may not use my weapon, that thing which is most sacred to me, to do that which I cannot allow.
She says, she says that she shall not draw her sword in the lands of the dead, but she is the Thunderer, which gives her power enough.
And I wish you all the luck you may need. But in the land of the dead, there is a reason that the sword is the chosen weapon. You may regret your hubris and your anger when dealing with the God who divides the two, the living and the dead. And I have made my challenge.
Right. Well, she basically is. Well, all she had to do, she didn't promise to disarm. She promised just not to draw it. So she doesn't even give up the sword. She just won't draw it here, and moves forward with her troop.
Can I say something before
Yes.
they get to next person? I have moved from inside and brought with me a table and brought to the outside of the, like at the end of the bridge, so that I'm standing there at the end of the bridge with the
Okay.
table in front of me. Just saying before she gets there. Yeah.
Okay, she heads forward towards the gate. At the gate is the table.
Oh, so she gets to me first, isn't?
Well, you tell me who is anybody else in front of
No.
Incola?
No,
Well,
me
I'm
first.
standing with Garen, but I'm not at the moment challenging anyone. So.
Oh, okay. So I've kind of blocked the passage with my table and me, and I'm standing there. Yes.
I have this horrifying image. I have this horrible image just before I go and describe it. But the first thing I'm imagining is this is like the sign-in table.
Yeah.
You know, before going in, and you're
getting a stamp.
Are you on the list? And here's your, here's your little sticker.
Yeah. A little bit like that, actually. It's a little bit like that. I mean, if there's a real hell, it has to be like what's the good word for that in English? Bureaucracy.
Yes.
Like extreme bureaucracy. But it's not really what I'm doing though. Okay. So she approaches my table and I greet her. I greet you who dare enter these halls. May I ask who you are?
She says that she is the Thunderer and the Lightbringer.
I am here to judge, and I'm here to test your claims. So, who are you? You say you claim who you say what you say, but are you just another redhead trying to be the imposter as so many others and take Orland's place in midair? Or are you? Who knows? Orland and his brother Stormbull were always able to handle spirits. Can you handle yours? And then I placed my little cups on the table, 6 cups. And I bring out my little bottle of gin that I purchased. And
You're having a drinking game.
Yes, we're having a drinking game. And it's a sealed bottle. I open it and I pour a little bit, just a little bit in each cup. And I offer to her the courage, wisdom, generosity, justice, honor, and piety. Will she drink?
She looks at you a little bit perplexed and says, "This is your challenge?"
Well, it's a challenge. Are you able to handle spirits like Orland and his brother Stormbull? And then I take out another 6 cups and I pour a little bit for myself.
Nicht richtig funktioniert die Session. Die ist einfach in der Mitte der Zeit ausgegangen, obwohl es nicht vorbei war. Es ist einfach ausgegangen.
Ist alles ausgezogen.
She's looking at you very suspiciously here.
All the game's up.
And says that so this is just gin.
This is just gin. Yes. Just gin.
She looks at this carefully, and the light from her brow is very bright as she's looking very carefully at this. I'd like everybody to make a spot hidden check.
I muted you, by the way, Claudia.
Yes, regular success.
Okay.
Yeah, I totally fumbled. 100. I don't.
I fail.
The reason you fail, your fumble, is because you hear some whispering in your ear at the same time from someone who you don't know is there.
Okay, that would explain it.
And that would be, don't forget, she needs to recite her regalia and all her pieces. You need to make her do that, not just one sentence about who she is.
Yeah.
That's to Colbreth.
Colbreth, yeah.
Mm.
That is, so in Kala, you notice that the illusion that had been cast on the shield has been dispelled. And it is now clear she is carrying the star shield and not the shield of Iran.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't seem to have noticed that.
Yeah, and I'm not pointing it out yet either. But just you know, I have not poisoned anything.
No, that's clear.
She
assents to this. Yeah. She says that this is what you say it is, and she will drink the 6 shots. Now, Caller's got a high constitution, so she's able to do this.
Yeah, I didn't really pour that much either. So she drinks all the 6 cups, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Did you just down some lunar spirits while hero questing, Red? I'm not sure Orlanth would do that. Lunars drink gin. Orlanth, they drink beer. Well, here are the spirits. And then I call forth the 6 spirits that I had. Yeah. So am I going to talk on behalf of them as well?
You should. She's trying to figure out what's going on here. Clearly there is.
So there's 6 spirits. The first spirit comes forth and it says, well, courage. You sure do have that, claiming to be a god in the underworld. You've shown that, and it moves away. And then wisdom comes up and it says to her, wasn't too wise drinking that gin though, was it? And it moves away. And then generosity comes. And it says, well, not too generous of spirit to those who are your enemies or those who simply disagree with you, are you? You have actually not offered the hospitality to people who have offered gifts which were displeasing to you. So your selfish pride is on cosmic levels, as if you were a rattleborn. No, not able to control yourself. Red, and it moves on. And then justice comes, and it just looks at her and says, well, they say you judge fear, and walks away. And then honor comes. And it also brings up not offering hospitality, dear Red. It's a severe offense. Orlanth wouldn't do that. Recently, you were offended by a party arriving, and they were not shown proper hospitality. They were envoys. You should have offered them that. Orlanth would have offered them that because Orlanth had honor. Not good, that pride of yours. It's as if that pride was attached to that stasis symbol on your forehead. The unmoving fixed star. Perhaps you are that. And it walks away. Then piety comes. Oh, we do not doubt your piety, Red. But where does those pious loyalties lie? To which gods and which runes? Was the stasis on you? So is that where your pious lies? And then it walks away. So that's my little. What's her reaction to this?
Infuriated. She is infuriated. Now here comes the real tough question.
Yes.
I'm going to have to. Now, normally I have as a rule, I never roll dice against myself.
No.
Because that's not cool. But you know, in this case, I think that I'm gonna let one of you guys roll the dice. I'm gonna let you roll the die. She is in an internal conflict between her righteous fury at this. You have set her up, you have insulted her repeatedly in this situation, and she knows exactly who did this. You know, she's not stupid. I'm gonna say that there's a part of her that right now wants to call down upon her spirits and fry you. The only thing, what?
She's just proving everything I've said, basically.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
And don't worry, you're dead already anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh,
You're the only one who has to be worried here. Then I might actually be killed.
Then the flip side of that is her honor.
Yes.
So I'm gonna have you roll. We're gonna do an opposed roll here. And I'm going to have you, do you want to, I don't think you want to roll for her honor. I think you want to roll for her rage and incredible irritation at this.
Okay. So
I'm going to roll for her honor. And the way this works, we're just doing an opposed roll here.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm going to roll it in the room because that's, yeah. Okay.
Please roll.
That's a good one.
What did you roll?
13.
Jeez.
Okay, so you got a special success on triggering her fiery temper.
Yes, I win and lose at the same time.
And I rolled a 91 on her honor and failed it.
Okay.
Now, we all know that Kalar Starbrow is notorious for her explosive temper.
Rattleborn, I tell you. Yes? This is so bad.
And at this point, boy, this may sting. This may sting a little bit.
I'm expecting
Inkala. Inkala, what's your power?
It's 13. But with I do defend with my my dear little fighter. Yeah, so we have a total of 24.
Okay.
Well, and I also have like this I have the amulet, which is what was it again? +1 in I don't know what it is. I don't have it. I've forgotten it or something. But I had 24.
24. I would like you to roll. This is gonna sting.
Yeah.
Would you roll on your because the light from her brow, just it is a blinding, pure, vicious light burning right through you.
It's fake light. Yeah. Okay.
Without heat.
No. Because she's not true. Okay. So what do I roll? Okay.
Well, you roll. You're trying to roll.
You're not gonna see this, but I did roll a. If you're gonna see that, if you see that, I haven't moved the dice, but I'm gonna try to.
You can't see the dice. Please, your notes. Keep moving it to the top of the table.
That's just 0, 0, 2.
Wow. She rolled a that is a critical. That is all right. It fries away the spirits that you had there, releasing them complete. Those spirits that you had bound here are gone. What you do not suffer, because you succeeded on this, you did not overcome your power. You do not. Was throwing in, or blew off 4 hero points. Basically, she's using a heroic ability, which would have done 4d6 through all armor directly to your general hit points. But it doesn't overcome your power. Your righteousness in your decision defends you against this. She does lose the 4 hero points, which is yet another thing that she's thrown away on this. And the spirits are gone. But you're still standing.
I'm sorry. I think I start laughing at this point, actually. Sorry.
Do you laugh at this?
I think I'll join
I have
you.
to laugh.
I'll laugh as well.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but her pride is her weakest point, and she just proved all of it. And that red there is not Orlanth.
I'm going to do a big, dark death laugh as well.
And you know, the best thing is she didn't even manage to take along the proper shield.
Did you say that aloud?
Yeah, I say that out loud, and we just, we're just losing it, laughing our heads off that she didn't even manage to gather together the proper gear for pretending to be Orlanth.
But maybe she doesn't really want to be that. Maybe she wants to be the Polestar. Might look like it. Be looking for the power she spent right now was Polestar, and her shield is Polestar.
At this point, the woman with the eyes of fire puts her hand on Starbrow and whispers something to her. You guys can try to make a listen.
Yeah, we make a listen. It's in a language we don't understand.
No, it's a language.
Yeah, it's a good success. Nothing special.
Yeah, success.
No, fail.
Who all heard? Did anybody? Gina, did you?
She might have seen or heard something since, but she's not there.
I'm sorry, I rolled 89 and 81 today.
The woman with the fire eyes says that you have they may have stung your pride, but you passed her test. At this point, Starbrow, she's looking murderous at you, but takes no further action.
Are you gonna do the asking for the quest and the items, Colbrest? Because that was.
Yeah, we're still in the middle of laughing at her for actually not outfitting herself properly and trying to pretend to be Orlanth. You know, as the Orlanth Thunderous initiate, this is just ludicrous.
But Red, you are to recite your items that brought you here, the quests you've gone to get you here. Do you have the proper items?
Now, a quick bit here is I'm going to give you a chance to rephrase this. If you ask her whether she has the proper items, it's probably pretty easy for her to come up with a list of things that she has that she says is the proper items.
Yeah, okay.
I would suggest that you guys may have to be a little bit more aggressive in demanding that she produces specific items or point out items that
I am since 5 minutes laughing at her for having the wrong shield with her.
Where is the shield?
She not at all react to this.
Oh, she had to be talked by her companion against attacking you all, and she. So you're demanding that she produce the shield of Iran.
Yeah.
And she's looking, and she looks, and she
says, totally,
she says, "What trick is this?"
My trick.
You are.
Is that what Cobra says?
Yes.
Okay. Man, you are just causing her to flip out each time here. Okay, Colbrast.
The next candidate for incineration.
Yes. She is infuriated with this. She throws that shield down. And I want to see whether she goes one step further. I mean, imagine it in her defense. Imagine how frustrating this would be.
Yeah, but just to honor the actual task we were given by Argraf, at this point, I will sort of tell her to calm down so that she can get on with her quest.
This is why we're going to do one more of these dice roll-offs. Now, thanks to all your goading and the previous failure she had to keep control, I'm going to give you a 20-point bonus onto her fiery temper ability, putting it at 110% Colbrast.
Yep.
And I'm going to knock off, because she failed previously on her honor check, I'm going to knock off 20 from her honor. So we have an 110, that's your skill, against let me just double check here, a 55.
Okay, can I augment with my fire rune?
To make her even more likely to blow up?
Yeah.
Yes, you may.
You wanted
my
to attack
fire
you?
rune is 24.
Oh, you are.
Good one.
I'm going to accept that.
Okay. Oh dear, I didn't make it.
Okay.
How sad.
You are now minus 20 on everything you try to do on the rest of this quest because of that. But it does knock her fire rune down to a mere 90.
That might just make a difference.
Okay, would you roll on her fire rune, Philip?
3.
What?
3.
A 0-3?
Yeah.
You roll better as Callier than you do for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, because the stakes are so high for you guys, I'm just going to put in here. I'm going to roll. No, we don't have a roll dice thing on our Slack, do we?
We do.
Yeah, we do.
We do? Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled mine there earlier. Yeah.
Okay, she's got a 55% chance, but you critical this, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. She succeeds on her honor, but you critical with her wrath. So she's going to, screw it. She's going to hurl the thunderbolt at you, the thunderstone at you.
Oh, maybe I can catch it.
Also, that means she's without a weapon bar her sword.
Yes, you have basically pulled away her weapons. She is so frustrated and pissed off at you, Colbrast. So, on the other hand, this might stink.
It did sound a bit like it there before.
All right, so just to let you know how this fun-filled thing works. So a thunderstone what she's going to do is she's going to strike you with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which you're.
He throws it like a ball, or.
Yep.
Okay.
She just throws it at you and succeeds on her throw.
Mm-hmm.
And for each point stacked in this, it does 1d6 damage to you. Plus knocks off 1d6 magic points.
Okay.
Is it possible to see how much is stacked in it?
Once I roll the dice, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm afraid we'll see very shortly.
With my second sight.
No.
No, okay, so it's not power. Okay.
Okay, so any way to get out of the way in time?
No, she just throws a rock at you.
Okay.
She just throws a rock at you and it explodes. Okay.
You could lay down.
He may lay down anyway.
I could stunt jump over the bridge.
You could.
How many hit points do you have? First off, how many magic points do you have, and how many hit points?
12 magic points and 13 hit points.
Okay, well, the first bit is the magic points. It drains all of your magic points.
Mm-hmm.
All of it.
You feel drained.
Yeah. And we don't get him back in the hero plane. Hero quest.
Why didn't you lay flat on the floor?
And
that might not.
Somebody better have some good healing magic here, because it just did 16 points to your hit points, Colbrast.
Oh, that's bad. That's 3 too many.
I can guide you. I mean, we are already here in hell and the underworld. I can guide you smoothly over to the table of the goddess if you want.
I mean, this is enough to kill you.
Yeah.
My fetch does a heal 6 instantly when it sees this happen. Can it?
Okay, it can do this.
What?
You want him to die?
No. I'm sorry, Gina. We're not.
Gina?
No, he was the
No.
one who really refused dying, Gina.
Yeah, this is so.
Yes, it manages the heal 6, so I'll deduct the points. But you get a heal 6 instantly.
Okay, so I'm at +3.
You're at 3 hit points, Colbrast.
Just a second.
Well, as quickly as it could do it anyway. I don't know
heal
how.
myself, obviously, as well.
No, you can't.
No, you can't. You have 0 magic points.
Yeah, but I have a.
And are unconscious.
Maybe you should go. You should finally go.
Oh, Gina.
Colbrast, you're alive at 3 hit points and 0 magic points.
He does not need to be.
Can I use the magic points in my crystal?
No, because they don't normally reheal right now, do they? It's tough. You're unconscious at this point.
Okay. Well, I fell laughing to the floor.
Well, it stung.
It
stung. Yes, but I want to point out that was enough to kill you with a single blow.
It's lucky my trousers weren't there, because they would have been totally incinerated.
Oh yeah, she was really insulted by a trouserless guy as well. That's just wonderful. Yeah.
So at this point, she glares.
Me too. I
glare
at Enkala.
And she has thrown away the shield. She's used the Thunderbolt, but the Thunderbolt proves that she's the Thunderer.
Well, no.
No.
Can't anyone else use
it proves she's got a stone.
Well,
and can throw it 2 meters far.
The thing that came from her was that one. So I judge her as Starbrow, Keller Starbrow, the pole star. She can go on like that.
And what warrior god would give away their the weapon, the only weapon they brought outside of the sword they can no longer draw,
For some hurt pride.
For pride and because a fool has taunted them.
No.
And I actually mock her that she cannot even kill. So actually she, I mean, hey, I'm here totally useless,
You may have some
know?
magic points left. I mean, just, be careful. She may still want to prove that she can kill people.
She says, tradition grants you 3 tests. Now stand aside.
Yes, Red, we will stand aside. Go on as the pole star and as stasis. And I move away.
At this point, she enters into the doors into the land of the dead. Yes, Gina.
Do I let her?
You gonna stop her? She's got another.
I mean, you said doors. Are these doors open for her, or can I actually talk to my goddess not to open the doors for her?
We do want her to pass the hero quest,
Yeah. We're just mucking it up.
We just want her to test and
fail, yeah.
Yep. Stupid dice.
We didn't want her to be Orlanth, and she certainly isn't.
She passes through the doors unless Gina jumps in the way and
I want to have she has to give something to the ancestors. A gift or something like that. Provide something to make them happy. Sorry, she's in the underworld. She wants to go to the dead, so she has to provide them with something nice.
Okay, at this point, I want you're going to need to find some skill or ability or something to be able to justify that, or she's just going to push you aside. She's not amused. What? She's not very amused at this point.
Me neither. Me neither. My prey is gone. But she failed. I'm sorry. Again. It's the second time.
Sweet gift of unconsciousness that I think here this.
So I'm really pissed. So I remind her with my death rune that she actually has to give something to the ancestors when she is here, to have the right to go through these doors. I'm representing the goddess here. I'm telling her that. I will not open these doors, otherwise they will stay closed. Without the right rights. And without my blessing.
Yeah, I want you to roll against your, we're gonna have another face-off here on runes. Your death rune against actually, yes, I want you to roll to first succeed if the death rune succeeds.
Yes, I rolled a 55 on a 95.
I'm gonna roll against her man rune. All right. That basically the rights the obligations that all mortals have when confronting and entering the land of the dead. This is not my day. Or maybe it's not your day. I rolled a 99.
Or beast.
What? At this point, she says, stand aside. Stand aside, Auntie. Basically calling you an aunt, even though I believe you're much younger than she is. stand aside or be pushed. Stand aside, or I will force you aside.
No. I do not go aside. I will stand here. All the ghosts were gone, which I had all around me.
All of the ghosts are gone. When she did that
pity.
huge...
they never made it to the Palace of the Dead either. They weren't there, remember?
Yeah.
She is... Man, she is frustrated here. She's blown... she's not pissed off at you enough to try to blast you with Thunderbolt.
All I want to have is something, a gift, you know, a donation.
Yeah, and
that's I'm asking for.
If I had not fumbled my roll, she probably would have given you one. But you have been pushing every button that she has,
and she is just about and will break yet another thing about Orlanth.
Yep.
Because she'll probably just push her way aside through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She looking at an appropriate ability that is not that obnoxious. But you know, she's that pissed off. And I did fumble. She doesn't have her sword.
Well, she didn't. She does have her sword. She's just not allowed to use it.
She's not going to use that.
No.
She is just going to push forward. What are you going to do, Gina?
Dance around her.
Okay, so you dance around her. Roll to see if it's as annoying as it sounds or just embarrassing.
82 on a 90.
Okay, it is as annoying as it sounds. It's a
little bit like the capoeira thing, you know.
No, yes, it could be like that, but you're not actually fighting her, Claudia.
No, I'm defending myself.
I'm pushing past you, but to me, this is like some sort of weird Jim Carrey sketch out of the early 80s with you dancing around her. Well, she's just... Exactly. I mean, she's really powerful here. And
she sure hasn't shown that she's that powerful, though.
She did kind of fry Cobrast.
He's alive.
Yeah, not properly.
And
well, be thankful for that, I say.
He smells smelly, but it smells a little bit burned. But that's it.
She just pushes you aside.
I curse her.
What's your curse? Tell me your curse.
When you will be dead, you will starve because you're not honoring your dead family members, and you will be starving on the table of the goddess of Tycheratek. How is that?
It's a mean curse.
Yep.
It's a very mean curse. She
Do I have to roll for something, or is the curse enough?
Just write it down. Write down. But she pushes her way through into the Hall of the Dead. At this point, your function in this hero quest is now to be part of the audience. So, and not to you've made your challenges that you're permitted to make under this. But that does not mean that the hero quest is over. I want to go through this, but I want to have a quick Coca-Cola. So,
okay. We're back.
All right. So, you guys now, the ability to do the active roles in the quest is over for some. Really, you're part of it because you guys know now. As the testers, you're of course part of now the overall ceremony, and so you guys are in as kind of secondary background people for the next. There's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days of another 6 days of rituals and ceremonies that you all are part of. And I'd just like to speed through it unless there's something you guys want to do on any of them. But it's worth me. So the next day, Cobrast, you are able to be out, they get you out of the sacred garb.
That's good.
Let you recover. And do people heal him back up to full hit points?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
I can heal myself, and Filchar has heal as well, so I think I'll be fine.
So on the 9th day of the ceremony, goes in with Orlanth and her companions present themselves to Maggot Liege, who used to be Yelm, but is now the horrifying Emperor of the Dead, surrounded by the rotting corpses of his guards and courtiers. The ceremonial greeting is made, and it ends with Yelm proposing the fire of justice. And the fire of justice is generated. It's the flame of the sun and a huge fire. And Kalar Starbrow, not surprisingly, is willing to pass through the fire. And is acclaimed to be just. And everybody who witnesses it, including you all, agreed that she survived the flames of Ehilm. So all of your characters are put in a situation where you kind of have to accept that she passed the flames and that her claims are just. You guys enthusiastic about that or not? Not really.
Not really.
No, not really. But
on the 10th day of the hero quest, there's a big ceremony where Emperor Yelm acknowledges that Orlanth is truly a god, a deserving and immortal as all who were born before him. And this is a celebration of Orlanth, that Orlanth is a great god, and there is great cheering amongst all the people in Boldhome that have been gathered for this. Because, of course, the ceremony is taking place in Boldhome, and there's thousands of people witnessing what's going on. You all are in there's like the 100 people in the core of the ritual, but there's thousands of people watching this and cheering it on. And Kalar Starbrow then suggests that their true enemy is yet to arrive, and that everybody must work together in order to prevent their deaths once again forever at the hands of the devil. And all the people participating in this all agree, and I assume that you all agree that.
Oh yeah.
With this,
yeah.
And there is great rejoicing. Everybody. All of you all get new clothing, right? Handed to you for this fresh new clothing and everybody removes their rope belt that they had been wearing and ties it together. So I'm assuming all of you all do this as well. Did you guys want to be part?
Visible.
Yeah.
I didn't mention he dropped his darkness.
Yeah, but this is for weaving the web
Yes.
To catch the devil, right? Yeah. Because yes, good. Because I am kind of loving on Arachne Solara here. I'm gonna put all my soul into this, including cutting off parts of my hair to bind it to the rope.
Okay. Well, that's day 11 is the summoning of Arachne Solara.
Yeah.
And so this is, you can imagine, this is a gigantic ritual. And so on day 11, the proof, everybody's made the big compromise. You guys have even made a compromise with Keller, haven't you? Did you guys all swear the various oaths that everybody is making here to compromise with each other, to work together in order to defeat the devil?
Yes.
This is an important question for you. How, Colbras, do you swear the oath of the Great Compromise?
Is this a trick question?
No.
Yeah, sure. Sure. Yeah, sure. I swear the oath. I mean, our task is done.
Gina?
Yeah.
Garen?
Yes, so yeah. What's Nisk? What are you doing?
Oh, Nisk's work. Nisk was pretty quick at it, actually. He also doesn't seem to be as anti-Kaller as the rest of you, just for the record, in some strange way.
Day 11, the proof of the compromise is to be tested. This is the big ceremony of the Lightbringer's quest, the final climax. Gathered into the center, there is what's called the polluted statue, right? A symbol of the devil. Everybody ties their rope. Everybody is supposed to tie their rope around and summon in, the ritual summons in the devil into this. And you all are to create the net that binds the devil. And so that the devil can be bound, be defeated by you all. And then basically what it is everybody ties the rope around together. And then when the word is called, you guys get to smash the statue that's in the center. So everybody's holding this. Are you guys together, or are you holding? Is anybody trying to get on to good with Red? Or are you guys forming a little group with yourself here?
Form it with our group. We're our social unit.
Okay. So at the climax of the ceremony, and remember, this is still in the lands of the dead. At the climax of the ceremony, everybody participates in the net holding ceremony, everybody who's been in this. And an idol is brought out. It has been polluted with blood, filth, and ichor. And the participants, you're all to wrap the idol up in the net. So guys, everybody kind of imagine, if this was in the game, we would kind of have everybody do this, but let's just kind of have you got your rope up here. Come on, let me see on the Brady Bunch screen. Everybody kind of put your rope up here. Come on, Gina. Come on. All right. And everybody's all, yes, perfect, Neil. Perfect. Everybody's wrapping this around and starts wrapping the idol up in the net. And then all hell breaks loose at this. The statue jumps to life, and there is a beautiful red-haired woman wielding 2 silver curved swords.
I'm sorry.
She has 2, and then she has 2 more hands with also with these silver curved swords, copuses. You guys know who
inside the net, or
this is the there is no statue.
There's
a woman,
okay.
And she rips the net up effortlessly and just starts dancing. And everything, there is blood everywhere. I'm going to have to give you guys a chance to decide what to do. And Kaller, who has sworn an oath to Humacht not to use her sword and has lost her shield and has used her main thunderbolt weapon, is absolutely without the ability to act. She has, thanks to you all, she has no ability to use major magic. So that's the one situation. She is totally caught off guard here. You have three options. You can run away. You can try to attack, or you can try to protect Kaller Starbrow the Prince.
A question, what does impede chaos do again?
Well,
makes them harder to hurt you. Direct personal.
Harder to hurt you.
Is there not a fourth option of doing nothing and watching? I mean, I seem to remember that Argrath's orders were that we shouldn't, actively kill her or anything, but that we're not to help her. That's not.
No, that's not true.
No, this is the red goddess. I have an idea.
The red goddess has shown up in the middle of the ceremony. And yes, that is correct, Inkala. This is the red goddess.
Yeah, and that's not, we don't want that here, even if it messes up her. They are chaos.
So I have an idea.
Yeah.
Okay. You said she's dancing around with her swords.
Mm-hmm.
I try to get into her rhythm, so I can actually also dance around in her rhythm.
Are you going to try to dance in?
Yeah,
I mean, dance off?
Not a dance off, but I will try to get color out of that with dancing her out.
Okay.
Can I cast sleep on Red Goddess?
You can try.
I can try.
Okay.
However, I try to get into her rhythm first.
Okay.
I'm going to move.
Yeah, where are you going next?
I'm going to move directly in front of Kaller. I said, I will be your shield for this. Okay. And block. I said, if you need my sword, you may use it. And I hand it to her.
I'm still Humacht, and I am also Nisk's bodyguard, so I will stand on Kaller's other side and say, I have prevented you drawing your sword, so it is a good sword. The sword is here.
Obrast?
This looks like one of those situations where it doesn't look good. It's just fairly left my deathbed, almost deathbed, and yeah.
No, you do not want to die. I know that. It's sad.
No, not yet. Not yet. I think I'll stay behind this group and see what happens, and try to maybe I don't know, I could goad her into something, perhaps. We'll see. But I'm not not standing at the front.
So you're rushing there. There's you, there's the porter and some of her companions. So we're going to have a round here, and I'm going to kind of abstract this slightly. First I'll let you know how she attacks. She can attack 8 people in a round. Just to give an idea here. She's splitting her attacks. So she's going to have, at this point, a mere 125, 150% chance to hit per attack because she's splitting them. What?
She's a goddess.
Yes.
Well.
And please try to not get hit by her because it'll sting. So first I'm going to let Inkala try to cast sleep.
Yeah, I think you might as well try. I mean, okay, I'm going to roll my spell.
Might make a yawn. I've already given this guy some time.
The spell goes off, but I'm gonna roll my I'm gonna roll the. Is it a post rolls? Do I roll or does she roll the?
Well, first I want to
assistance?
tell you, you're going to roll the. Well, before we even get to that.
Yeah.
I
know I need a critical. That's why I'm gonna roll it in.
No, you need more than a critical. How many points is sleep?
Sleep is a 3-point spell in itself, and I'll cast it with 8 points, so that I'll overcome any shield of 5 if she has counter magic. 5.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Okay.
Knock off all those points.
Yes.
And does that overcome shield of 5, or is that the same as shield 5?
If it's the same as shield 5, I'll have to go to another point and use 9, because I don't know how many she has. No, I know I can't. Well, no,
tell me
I'll
how
have
many
to do
points you're putting in.
Okay.
You're putting in 8
I'll put
points.
9. No, I'll put in 9 points. That way at least I'll get past the 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
So knock off 12 magic points.
Oh, it's 9 total. Like
No.
it's 3 for the spell and plus another
6.
extra 6.
Yeah. That'll stop.
It's
so
not,
so
it's not
shield 5 will shield
it's
5
not a
will
shield
stop
5, but yeah, not a shield 5, but
Shield
counter
4.
magic 5 would have been okay.
Counter magic 5, it'll get through.
Oh, okay.
So,
I do have a.
You tell me how many points. You don't have any idea how much magic I haven't even told you how much.
I'll drain my storage crystal that has 10 points, and I will use and I personally have 13, so I'll use 8 plus 10, 18 then. So it's
going to take you 2 rounds to cast that spell.
Yeah.
So you can do it not now, but in 2 rounds.
And I'll have to critical. So it's like, woohoo!
All right.
It's a plan.
It's a plan.
It's a plan.
Garen, what strike rank do you act on?
I believe it is 4.
Okay.
Double check there. Yeah, 4.
Okay. And how about you, Nisk?
I'm a 6 with my weapon.
Okay.
But I'm offering her my sword if she wants to take it.
I thought you were coming in to rush to her defense.
I am. That's what my shield's for.
Okay.
If she wants to take the sword, she can use this sword.
That would be next round.
Correct. Well, I'm running in front of her with my shield. I offered it to her. She can choose to take it. Okay. I'm not actually attacking.
She's attacking you, Garen, and Orngarin, the porter, who are the 3 people that are immediately trying to bodyguard Kaller. Mm-hmm. And probably also next to her is there's the woman with the fire eyes, because she was with her all the time. So she's going to attack each of you guys twice. So you tell me, are you going to try to attack her back?
No, Garen? I'm going to cast a parry spell. Okay.
Okay. Garen?
Rich?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go first attack.
Spell succeeds.
First attack is against Orngarin, which she does a special success. I'm not going to bother rolling it. I'm just going to let you know what a special success by her does. Anybody, she knows who this person is that she's fighting. She's only fighting 4, so she's not going to. It's just ugly. It is really ugly. She gets a special success. So when she does a special success, it does. It just from. I'm not rolling against myself. This is the only one I'm going to do here. But you want to have an idea what it does when she hits Orngarin.
Sure.
We want an idea, yes.
Okay. So this is with a special, keep in mind. So it's only a special, but she does 4d8 plus 24. Oops. That's marketing. That's not what I want to be on. So let's see here. Roll 4d8. So that is 14 plus 28. Oh, sorry, but 14 plus 24 is 38. 38 points of damage.
Body parts are flying. Whoosh.
Yes. So.
Mm.
Damn, I wish I rolled my 04.
That is to the chest, to Orngarin. So one companion just goes down with a hit. Garen, here's your chance to parry. If you survive that parry, you get to strike at the Red Goddess. How good is your parry?
100.
Okay. Please reduce it to 75 because she's splitting attacks.
Okie dokie. 25. All good.
Well, what it means is you do parry. How many armor points does your thing have?
My sword. Sorry, just trying to find it. 16.
Mm.
22 points of damage.
Okay.
So 6 points get through your sword. How much armor do you have?
6 points.
So you're fine. You actually took a hit.
Yeah, she's not that bad. Overrated.
Yes.
Can I roll to?
Please reduce your sword's hit points by 1.
Jeff, I'm going to try and get inspired with my loyalty of. Actually, it's devotion Orlanth. That makes sense.
Okay.
I roll a 36, so that gives me a plus 20. And I have 160 with my parry spell.
Okay, that's good. What that does is that reduces her attack. You have 100.
Okay.
This is how we handle over 100s, is we just zoom it down to 100. You have 100, she has a 70.
All right. And I get a 36.
And I rolled a 17, which is not a special because she's at a 17. I missed a special by 1 point. So it does a mere 10, 22, a mere 23 points of damage.
To location?
To the right arm.
Okay, I have a very sore right arm, but it's still working.
But doesn't the parry divine, well, not called divine, but rune spell do something with the hit points of
I didn't cast a rune spell.
Oh, you did do. Oh, okay.
I just cast parry, and parry is the underpowered Neil's comment because blade sharp is better than parry, and I think it's fundamentally unfair. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to let you guys make one round. If anybody wants to make a strike at her, you two can try to make strikes at her. Then I want Gina to make her dance afterwards. So, Garen, are you going to try and strike her?
Yep.
What's your skill?
It is 100. I have to augment that with my death rune.
Okay.
So my death rune is 88. I rolled a 68.
Okay, so you're at 120?
Yep.
Okay, zoom it back down to 100.
Okie dokie.
It's actually to 95.
95.
Okay, what'd you roll?
Critical.
No, it's not a critical. It's a 93. So
still a success.
It's still a success, yeah. By 2%.
Okay. Would you please, but that means she parries it with one of her copuses. Can you do more than 24 points of damage?
No, I can't.
Okay. It can't even get through her shield, let alone, she's not wearing she doesn't seem to be wearing a lot of armor. Doesn't seem to be. But you can't even get past her sword strike. Nisk?
Is Keller going to take my sword or no?
Well, it has to be next round.
Is she, well, I'm holding it. If she wants to take it, I'm not going to take the attack. To see what it
Yes,
means?
of course, she will offer to take the sword.
But then that's what my action is, holding it up so she can get it on her round, so she can attack me next round.
And she gets a fourth strike, a final strike this round. And then I want Gina to see what goes with the dance. And that's just going to be another one of Caller's companions another of her companions goes down. So two of her companions have fallen down right by her. Gina, let's see if you can match her dance-wise. And tell me what you're trying to do here.
Okay, I try to get into her rhythm first. And you said she's dancing with her swords around and cutting things. So I try actually to match it, getting into her rhythm. And at some point I try to, if I have her rhythm, I try to shadow her, and if I have a good feeling how it goes, I will try to maybe dance Keller out.
Okay, so this is a
partner.
Kind of disrupt her magical dance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But first I have to get into a rhythm.
Dance cancelling dance.
How good are you at dance?
90.
You're really good. I would like you to knock off 70 points off your dance. That's how outmatched you are.
Let's see if I have something to augment it. With singing? Rhythm?
Rhythm? Do you have rhythm?
Singing.
Are you going to sing along with this? I'll let you try to augment with sing, because you need everything you can get at this point, don't you?
No, I'm proud of myself. I do not need everything. I need only something. Sing. Let's see if I have something else which could help me. No, actually, I have my castagnettes. It's also not first aid, isn't it? I do not augment it. I stay to my. I could sing. She's not singing, is she?
Yes, she is.
Okay,
She's
then
singing a happy song. She's singing a very, very happy song in a language you don't understand, but it's got a very upbeat.
That's good. Then I
really
sing.
Beautiful, a really lovely and beautiful upbeat story. And she is, Garen Nisk, she is astoundingly beautiful.
I sing as well.
That he doesn't care.
Garen doesn't care. Cobrast, she's astoundingly beautiful.
Oh yeah.
I mean, sorry, I deal with ghosts by singing and dancing to calm them down, so I should be able to calm a goddess down.
I want to show, I've got a nice picture here from the cave.
Okay, can I roll? Can I roll?
You can roll.
So the thing, 58, so it's a success.
Okay. All right, you are able to get into her rhythm and match her rhythm for a moment here for the dance here. That's, you don't get a better.
This was for my augment. I haven't done my dancing.
Oh,
yet.
okay, sorry. Then you succeed on that.
Yeah, how much do I get on my dancing?
20.
So I have now a skill of 40.
Yes.
Was it 70 from my 90? Yeah, and plus, so okay. 22. Yes.
Nice.
Wow, you are able to match the red goddess's rhythm here. So Death is dancing with the goddess, and what I'm gonna actually say the big effect of that is, because you didn't outdance her, but
Nope.
you're keeping up with her step by step. And so as a result of this, instead of her getting 4 more attacks this round on other people, I'm just gonna say that she just smacks 2 more people in the room, but not you, because she's dancing with you. So she's taken down what, 4 people plus smacked you 2?
Yep.
And that's round 1. So I want to show, I've got a nice little picture there just to give you a feel for. There we are. Do you guys see the red goddess?
Except this one's
but
got
you
4
only
arms.
see 2 arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her with 2 arms here. Well, she can
And the
have,
mirror.
And the weapon's a little weak there.
but there you are. There's, it's not good. So let's just jump here. We've got a new round. Cobrast, are you taking any additional action?
I think I will try to goad Kalia into action by sort of, telling her that
Yes, there she is.
Yep. What's that?
Oh, do you want to show it again, Linda? Can you show it
Arm
again
version.
quickly for Philip?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that looks dangerous.
She has 6 arms in this one, though.
Yeah, well, right now she has 4.
Yeah, so she changes it up.
The Cthulhu, the God
God's
Wars.
War. Yeah. So here we are, guys. So you're trying to goad her, Cobrast.
Yeah, by telling her how once again she has been tricked by someone, obviously, because this is not how it's meant to work, the whole thing.
I wonder if she turns and takes that sword and smacks you with it.
That would be really stupid.
It would. I don't think she's going to do that. Gina?
Yeah.
You're going to try to keep distracting her at least ever so slightly with your continued dance?
Do.
Garen, what are you doing?
I'm going to keep fighting her.
Nisk?
Niska is going to cast Strength and continue just to do an all-out defense. I actually realized I think I get a bonus if I do that.
Yes, you can.
Which I will look up. And yeah.
And in Kala, Kalar is trying to cast a spell and is then going to try to attack the red goddess. So only ones I'm going to roll against. Otherwise, I'm going to hand wave my way through this. It's one person, and again, she's just kind of dancing around, and pretty much anyone she hits, unless they get a really good parry, goes down. Yeah. So I want to do an attack on Garen and an attack on Nisk, just to see whether you survive the round.
All right.
Bring it.
And also, I know you guys want to attack. I know Garen wants to attack her just to be able to say that I hit her, because it would make you so happy. Okay, Garen. See if you parry her. Remember, your how good is your parry?
100.
Okay, so it's down 25.
That is still okay because I rolled a 67.
Okay, she hit. but she didn't special. And that's really the big danger for you, I think, is if she gets a special. Oh, this probably is blocked by you. That's 4 plus 12. That's 16 plus. That's a mediocre roll. I only did 20 points of damage.
Oh, she went through my shield last time.
Yep, reducing your shield by 1.
So I'm still okay. I can take 21 points of damage.
Okay, knock another point off your shield.
So I can now take 20 points of damage.
Nisk?
Okay. I didn't see what the full defense was. I've never really done that much, so I'm not sure if there is a difference on that. But I am 10% better, so she's 10% worse this round because of my strength spell.
So
30 special. Just
okay. Excellent. You are not going to get damaged this round.
This round.
This round. She's pretty, so it's a thunk there, thunk on somebody else parries, somebody else goes down. Kaller slashes at her, and Kaller's a good fighter, but she is out. I mean, every one of you guys are hopelessly outmatched by her. That is basically the whole bit, is to try to press her, because Kaller calls on Orlanth to cast the biggest dispel magic spell she can muster. Throws pretty much all her remaining rune points into dispelling whatever big defensive magic she has. So she casts, actually, for what it's worth in Kala, she casts a Dispel Magic 6.
Good.
So you are no longer faced with her background lazy shield 5 spell that she had there, and can try to overcome her power.
Do I still spend all the 18 points of magic,
Yes.
or can I pull? Yeah. Okay.
How would you know?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. How would I know?
Let's see the roll in here.
The spell is successful, but I'm gonna roll the overcoming in our channel, because
It's more fun that way.
yeah. And if I roll a 0, 1, I really want it to be like, because it's legit. So it's, yeah, okay. Ugh, why? Stop it. No. Okay, here goes.
29.
No.
It's a good one, but it
is
probably
good.
not gonna do.
What is your combined power? What is your power?
Mine is 13 and my fetch is 11. I don't know if.
Yes, that's 24. That is really good. That would have overcome most folk, but
not
you're
her.
dealing with somebody with immense magical resources. Gina, you are actually saving people's lives with your continued dance.
See, dancing is good. I mean, I whatever, but maybe I can dance her out.
You gotta roll
Doesn't
again.
that bother you that all these people now live on?
True. That's the reason. Yeah, maybe I should stop. No, the point is, actually, I like living people. The point is, when you're close to die, closer to die than to live, you should actually die. That's
Kaller, like for round 3, Kaller tells everybody to everybody charge her. Which of you guys are going to charge her?
I'll charge her.
Your
Nisk
is already in and Garen's already in. Colbrest, are you going to or not?
Well, I'll throw a javelin if that helps.
Now, keep in mind, if you're throwing a javelin into a crowd of people.
But I mean, isn't she much larger than everyone else? Or is that just me figuring it out wrong?
She seems to be larger than everybody else, but in terms of spatial dynamics, she's the same size as everybody. She just is way more important than everybody else. Throwing No, it's totally reasonable. I mean, you watch, she's already taken down 4 people in 2 rounds. How about you, Nkala? You gonna dive in?
I'm just gonna look at my fetches. My fetch has protection 5, so it's gonna cast protection 5 on me, and I'm gonna cast impede chaos on myself before I go in.
Okay, that's gonna reduce her attacks against you by, I believe, 20%, because she is tainted with the chaos rune.
But is it per point, or how many points is impede chaos? Because I do have all. Yeah, so I can use all 3 of my points and reduce her by 60%, which is pretty good.
I think it's 20 points per point.
I'm pretty sure. Let me look it up here.
However, 20 points per point. You do not get sense chaos though. No. You can roll against it, but she does not sense as chaotic.
No, but I've always been completely certain that she is chaos. That's what lunars are. So I will cast it to my 3 point, and I'm gonna go in and charge, and my fetch casts protection 5. So.
Okay.
I actually have something off at strike rank 1, by the way.
What is it?
A lightning bolt.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
I pull out a spear. You notice I've been carrying a spear, and reveal. I have this glowing armband, and I zap it with that.
Okay.
I have a 95% chance to succeed. Defense and parrying does not help. I roll a 95.
So you succeeded exactly.
Yeah. So she takes 3d6 damage.
All right.
Ignoring all protection from metal. And I do 11 points.
Nice.
Okay. She's going to attack you twice now.
Oh, that would be a problem.
Actually, she's going to attack you twice and cast a spell on you.
Oh, good.
So let's just go through this here. But that hurt. That did do damage. She got her physical body here that's manifested into the statue took 11 points of damage. Ow.
You could thunderbolt at Cloblast. You could thunderbolt at Cloblast if you want. That's another good option if you have enough points.
Your problem.
Yeah,
you're inside.
If I had room points, that would be a brilliant plan.
You're also inside. Remember, that's an outside spell that requires having clouds.
Yep. So unless we get some fake clouds in here, anyway, I only have 1 room point at this point.
All right. So I'm just going to go down. Should we first deal with you, Garen?
Yep, let's do it.
Remember, you're down 25 on your parry.
I've already parried this round, haven't I?
No, it's a new round.
I didn't get to attack
first.
You did get to. Oh no, you didn't get to attack last round. Roll for your attack. We'll be nice on this.
And if it comes in after Caller's
0-3.
What?
0-3.
Oh,
now keep in mind at this time she had shield 6 up.
Oh.
But it's
still
a 0-3. It's a crit. So how much damage? What's your maximum damage?
My maximum damage is 15. Yes, 15.
Okay.
Plus your plus rolled, and it ignores armor.
Yeah.
So what's your roll damage? Rich?
But she did succeed with her parry.
I don't know if it matters if she just succeeded.
My roll damage is 9. So that's 24.
All right, so that's going to affect how the order of things. So 24 does not, even though it gets through all armor and everything, it still doesn't take her down. She has more than that number of hit points. But it means I didn't cast the spell against Nisk that I thought that she was going to cast.
Yeah.
Instead, she cast at strike rank 1. The same time that Nisk blasted her with Thunderbolt, she cast Heal Body on herself. So, but you got her. You stung her. She's pissed. That was her magic there. Her hero soul. So this was a good attack here. Garen, you're going to get hit twice, and Nisk, you're going to get hit twice.
Okay. Minus 20 on the second attack.
What?
Okay. No, I'm just minus 20 on my second parry. Right.
Well, it's gonna. She's no longer doing 8 attacks. She's putting all of her attacks on you two for a round. Okay. So far, until this round, Garen, you were getting 1/8 of her attention.
Well, I mean,
you hurt her. You can write this down. Yeah. You actually cut her. She bled. You drew blood. So did you, Nisk. The two of you actually got very, very close to breaking her and breaking her concentration and sending her back.
Breaking the dance.
Breaking the dance. And that dance may get broken. I'm going to give her a big minus on her dance off with Gina.
Good. Well, meanwhile, we're going to be down.
All right, Nisk.
Yep.
Previously, you had 160 parry, right?
I have 175 right now.
Okay, please knock off. You actually have the ability to parry. She's going to be kind of stunned by this. It's not a very good chance anymore. But knock off 75 points to your parry.
Okay.
But she's got the stink eye on you guys. The red goddess takes notice of you two in particular. And she even comments on this. Not angrily. She's impressed. She actually not once does she seem angry that you cut her, Garen, or that you fried her, Nisk. She is impressed with you two. Okay, Neil. She got a normal hit.
I got a normal parry.
Even at minus 75?
Yeah. A normal parry? Yeah.
Okay.
I have 175. Minus 75 is 100. I can still...
Sorry. Would you please knock off 100 points off your parry?
I still parry.
Okay, good.
69 out of 75.
Nice.
So good. It's so good. It's so good.
And that you should be fine there. 3, 12, 15. Her crappiest roll is basically as much damage as Garen does on a critical hit. Yeah, that's actually less than Garen does on a critical hit. She did only 17 points of damage.
No problem, then.
Okay, Garen.
You get 2 attacks, all right? On me, Jeff?
2 attacks on you. So second one.
Okay. I roll a 21 this time. Another success. Just a regular, though.
Okay. I succeed with a 32. So again, not a critical or anything. Eight, 20.
Ooh.
25 points of damage.
Okay, hit location.
You feeling it yet?
Oh, yeah.
Right arm again.
Okay, my right arm doesn't work anymore.
Aaron, you're looking happy there, Rich.
Yeah.
Okay, would you knock 100 points off your parry?
Okay, that puts me at 0.
You always have a 5%.
Well, let's try it. 24.
No, that's not going to quite work.
Can I spend 19 points of luck?
You don't have luck.
Oops.
That's why I cast all my defensive spells. I can't hit her.
So 12, 24, 28 points of damage.
That is going to go through
your left arm.
Okay, my left arm doesn't work anymore.
I believe it's cut off, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Garen, you go down.
Yeah.
It's all right. Garen goes down. She's not going to make a second attack against you. Instead, she uses that attack to cut down another one of Starbrow's companions. But now in Kala, she's minus 60 on dealing with you, and she's ignored you. You can make an attack against her that she's not even going to parry.
Good. Let's see.
Come on in, Carla. Save me.
I'll make a try. It's a regular success, but I'm not. I don't do that much damage. Let's see. 6 plus 2 plus 2. 10. I'll do 12 points of damage. To her head. Aha! 20.
Okay, that does not knock her head down negative.
No.
But again, it draws blood on her. And she is very surprised here. It is now up to Gina. All of these fights here, and she's been wounded. I mean, she's actually bleeding. Would you please roll against your dance? But this time I'm not going to give you all of those minuses.
110.
I rolled a 34. I would have even done it with the minuses.
Okay, I did get a 0.5. So she's able to hold the concentration. But for now, every round from here on, would do a dance roll. And if you succeed better than she does, her ability to manifest will be broken.
This calls for healing, by the way.
My fetch can come heal you.
How many magic points do you have left?
My fetch has 6 left. So no, I can actually I can use you to heal 5 because then it's 1 left on my fetch. 1.
Yeah, I can heal 3.
Because I have to ask actually, because there has been several days now where we've healed up and we regenerated the magic points from Hall of the Dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So I can spend 5 on my fetch. For heal 5 on Nisk.
Okay. It's Kalar and the others, everybody trying to physically attack her is basically pushed. I mean, it's pretty clear. Rich, well, how would you say the reaction of people that are trying to physically hit her generally is going?
Less than optimal.
Yes.
Poorly.
We're at round 4 here. 4 rounds of this. She's taken down you plus 6 of Kalar's companions. at this point. We got one more round of this. She's not going to put all of her focus on Nisk. She's going to do one single normal unsplit attack on Nisk. She is going to just try to kill as many people around Keller as she can this round. She is going to attack you, though, Inkala, as well.
So, yeah, Nisk, do you, or Garen, do you still
Yeah,
need
heal Garen
healing?
first if you can.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, I'll go and heal Garen.
You could pull him back or something and heal him.
Yeah,
You got to touch someone to get them.
I mean, I know he'll hate us for this, but we'll pull him to safety. And cast. I mean, I have heal 3 and Filchar, who obviously
you can also do something else, Colbrast, if you so choose. You can use your heal wound right now. You can spend how many? 10 magic points, and you will actually reattach his arm and get him fully healed.
Yeah.
For 1 rune point plus 10 magic points. That's the heal wound spell.
Yep.
That everybody
but
has.
I have a healing spell.
Yes, you also have the heal wound.
But the heal wound
common
spell
magic.
will completely heal his arm.
Okay.
But it gets rid of your last rune point.
On the other hand, it would be quite fun, us two with only 1 arm. I mean,
Where is that?
that's a difficult dilemma, but I think it like both his arms. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, you're still out all around, Garen.
Yeah, I mean, entirely fine.
Has
Okay,
anyone seen Garen's arm? I shout into the room. Or is it,
Okay. Then my fetch doesn't spend this. Yeah.
So I'm going to just deal with Nisk and Inkala and Gina this round.
Okay.
So Nisk.
Nisk will heal himself first, by the way.
Okay.
Well, 1, because that's all my healing spell is.
And
but my arm now works.
What I was saying is Filchar also has a healing 3, and I guess he's there somewhere as well. Or has he run away?
He's run away.
Oh, come on. Oh. I mean, if you had said he's dead too, I would say, well, yeah.
Anyone who comes into this range around this goddess is just getting, it's like, Colbrast, you've stayed out of this. You're dragging Garen away, but everybody who tries to get involved in fighting on this, actually Filchar's not run away. Filchar's just looking in horror.
Yeah, okay, tell him to heal Nisk.
Okay, he'll try to heal Nisk. How many? Okay. But
heal
there's
3.
Body parts and blood and everything.
All part of the trade of becoming a hero, Filchar. So that's healing 3 he's got.
Okay.
Okay.
You're healed 3 points. So I'm going to go Nisk. Would you please subtract 100 from your parry?
Okay.
100.
0.6.
Wow.
That
Good job.
Is a special.
Nice one.
My best parry yet.
Okay. So you survive another round there.
I don't get worse for once.
Inkala.
Yeah. She gets a mind. She gets.
You're only minus 25.
Okay. She does have a
because
minus
she's
60.
splitting. Nisk gets her full attention from one arm. You get a half arm attention.
Yeah.
So you're like getting hit by, this arm here. She's like Inkala and somebody else.
Yeah.
Nisk, by the way, I kept forgetting that. Nisk is calling her foul spawn of chaos, things like that.
Ooh,
that whole rigmarole that I've been learning through their.
Okay, Inkala. Roll for your parry, subtract 25 from your parry.
Okay.
Please subtract 25.
Oh, I roll a 14. It's not a special, but it's a very good success.
That's very good because, as Garen will tell you, it sucks to be hit by her.
She does have the minus 60 to hit me though, which is kind of nice.
Oh, actually, that increased your chance of hitting her, of parrying her by 60.
Oh, okay. Then it's a special.
Okay, you're fine this round.
Yeah, but I can hit her back again. No,
you can hit.
Yes, a new round.
This round you can hit her back. This is round 4.
Hmm? Oh, it's a special. I roll a 15. That's a special.
No, it is not.
Oh, how much minus do I have?
You have a minus. What? How good is your parry?
Oh no, it's my attack.
How good is your attack?
It's not that good. It's 70. I forgot to.
Please subtract 25.
Okay, well, it's a success then.
Okay.
At least.
She parries.
Oops. 15 points. Does that get through anything?
No.
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 Okay. She also, I have a quick oofda. She smacks Caller. Let me just see something. This could be bad for all of you all. She does smack Caller. Okay, she smacks Caller. Caller parries. Despite the parry, she still smacks Caller in the head, and Caller is bleeding but conscious. So let's go to the final bit, which is for this round, because Nisk has done his stuff. Everybody's done their thing except for Gina for the dance-off.
Yes. I am doing that, and I said 27. Not a problem.
Okay. At the end of this round, and I took down Keller. She took down another, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to say 3 more. So she's taken down at this point. After this, she stumbles slightly in her dance, Gina. And
Good.
There is a statue again in the middle of the ceremony.
We smash it.
What?
Yes, we smash
There
it.
is-
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Garen, you are healed at this point. Cobras, is everybody going to dive in and smash?
Hell yes.
Yeah, I think that's called for.
Oh, this is such a celebration. I mean, seriously, we just defined the red goddess as the devil and defeated her.
And
All I'm saying
there are over a dead.
Dogs nil.
What?
Ball 2.
There is over a dozen dead folk, including most of the ring of Sartar. The ceremony, there are barely enough people. Caller, everybody hacks this up, and Caller then tells people to just come in and try to remake the knot to conclude the ceremony. But many of the key people, many of the key items, sacred fires, things are supposed to be held up. You know, the folk are have been cut down on this. The ceremony, I mean, she continues to perform the rites, and you are able to smack the statue. Do you guys cheer a whole lot when you smash the statue? I know you do in Kala. Let's be honest. How about you? How about the rest of you all? Happy to smash
I'm happy to smash the statue. I'm not cheering that we defeated it, if that makes sense.
I'm too cool to cheer.
Oh, I'm loving the fact that my axe has Sedenia's blood on it. And that's, oh my God.
It is despite it, this was a disaster. The ring is barely able to be formed at the end of this, but the rites on this do continue. And Caller despite the disaster, Caller continues the rest of the ritual of this. But you know, there's a few Shalanaroi priestesses, but she's now in the horrible situation because she used so much of the magic in order to, and lost so much of her magic in large part because of your guys' tests.
In large part because of her pride.
Well, in part because of this. There isn't the magic there to resurrect the people from her companions and household that were killed in this. So although she's alive and wounded, somewhere more than a dozen of her household was killed, and probably twice that many were seriously wounded. I mean, keep in mind, she was striking 8 people around. And when she hit, people just went down. And the people that were all around Keller are the main leaders of the kingdom, many of the important religious officials. And when, it is just it's been a bloodbath. But despite all this, Keller performs the rest of the ritual of the idol with everybody's aid here. Let me just see here the last little bit on this. So you guys may have, I certainly think Inkala is pretty pleased with how this happened.
I'm loving this. I'm completely loving it. I'm sorry. I see no downsides to this whatsoever. There are none. I mean, oh, we messed up her household. Oh, how sad. I mean, seriously? I'm sorry. Yeah.
Poor Gina they're in the awkward position where Gina has to perform. Well, they can't actually perform the rites of the dead until after this ceremony is over. So for 2 days, the bodies have to stay here. So there are 2 more days of rituals where they are, they're supposed to have the day of gift giving where Yom the emperor discards, has discarded his garb as the maggot liege and is back to being the emperor, and he renames the subterranean abode to be the Palace of Life. But of course, it's still covered in blood. There's dead people on the ground, and the whole bit of the day after that, the destruction of the polluted icon, that is supposed to be basically like in Easter. He has risen, but instead there's bodies and blood everywhere. The crowds are they order the crowds from Boldholm are brought in, and before everybody present, Yom blesses Keller and returns to the emperor tells Keller that he returns to her all of which has been lost before, and there's this bit of saying the triumph over the lunar empire, and from the occupation that was taken away is given back to you. But the scene is very incongruous. It's very hard to, there's a bit where the whole thing just really, the disaster of the ceremony just is painfully obvious. It's disastrous. But everybody gets their goods back, at least the goods that haven't been broken, destroyed, or the dead people. And a brand from the eternal fire to carry. Everybody's given a burning stick. And there's
we are getting a burning stick. What shall we do with it?
Light a fire back at your home.
So I have to keep it burning?
Well, it's
to relight the hearth fire.
Yeah, it's to relight hearth fires.
Okay.
And after that, there's a big procession out from the royal palace, from the Palace of Life to the gates to the east, as everybody basically goes to to free everyone who has been imprisoned and gathers all who are set to be free. But again, it's instead of being this joyous, wonderful ceremony of spring, you know, I think it's however, you know, you can imagine how this is. And then at the end of all of this, as everybody goes through the gate, there's an announcement that the ceremony is over, and the regular world can be return, and there's supposed to be a big feast. And that's where we'll end, is there's this feast, and it's supposed to be a riotous, you know, this is the big feast. We all eat and party and celebrate and, you know, have our fertility rites and all of that. And instead, this is the point where Gina is asked to take the bodies of the people that have been stinking up the royal palace, and people have to clean the blood and bodies and such out of the royal palace. The sacred time ceremony, I mean, it was performed, but it was pretty disastrous. And Kalar is, I mean, a shaken person by all of this. Much of her household is dead. Many of her companions are dead. The mayor of Johnstown is dead. Many of her counselors are dead. So that's where we will end this.
This has all been prophesized because we heard Ragnar talk about how his father, the devil, was about to rise again. So this was all planned because we didn't actually get to trap the devil now.
And the real question is, of course, who put her up to this stupid idea? I mean,
don't look at me.
Oh, doing it at that level? This is before we showed up.
I have a question. Did I learn some celestial dance?
I'm going to figure out, yes, you will have gained, everybody will have gained some insight as a result of this. Gina, for having danced with the incarnation of the Red Goddess, you will certainly gain some insight. All of you will have gained some insight. I mean, this was a this was either the Red Goddess or this was a very powerful lunar heroine. I imagine who she could have been.
Ooh, I have no idea.
You've never been her in a free form either, have you, Gina?
No, never ever. I have played. Sorry.
No. Yeah, but it would have to been her probably because.
Oh, I mean, that would be the rumor of folk. People would be whispering that must have been Jariel the Razoress. Yeah. And of course, did you kill her?
No. We defeated.
But you know something? She knows who Nisk is, and she knows who Garen Grimseeming is, because you all drew blood on against one of the most powerful people in the world.
My axe, I'm not sure what to do with my axe now with that blood on it, because that's like, I don't know.
Glowing in the dark?
So what I would like to do is put a note to me next session. We're going to figure out the reputation bonus that you guys get from this. But of course, you also have an issue that Kalar is not dead and she is Princess Sartar. It's entirely possible she may be not entirely thrilled with what all happened. And if there's scapegoats to be needed.
We did save the situation.
What do you mean it cannot be us? It's probably most likely us.
We wounded a god. Let Kalar try.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
How wounded is she?
Who? Who?
Yeah.
Jariel?
No.
I mean, sorry, the Red Goddess?
Kalar.
She's going to be healed back up. I mean... her physically, she's,
cannot somebody die with grace? Always this patching up.
You have 12. Wait. You're just asked to deal with the fact that 12 people from a household are all dead. And they're probably all room level.
True. I am actually having a party. I think I'm the only happy person here.
Yeah.
No.
Kala's happy too.
This is a good stopping point, everyone. Next session, we will come in with the aftermath of this.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you all.